the site generally slopes towards the northwest from the front of from the street side down towards to the west towards the bay. It's about a 5% grade on the slope. It's about a 6-foot grade difference total between the southeast corner of the property and the northwest corner. The property is 17,220 square feet. It has 120 feet of frontage on Barton Street, and it is regularly shaped. It has the southern sideline is 162 feet. The northern sideline is 124 feet. As I said, there's an existing dwelling there. The dwelling footprint, impervious footprint, is 921 square feet. The only other impervious coverage on the property existing is a shed, which is 154 square feet. So there's a total of 1,075 square feet impervious on the property right now, which comprises 6.25% of the lot area. The existing house is served by a conventional septic system, which was approved by the Rhode Island DEM in 1981. That's not the original septic system that was, the house being built in the 40s had an original septic system. The current one has been in use since 1981. And it's a conventional gravel, crushed stone bed type system with a 1,000-gallon septic tank. And the property is now currently served by a well, which is located under the existing dwelling, and it is in pretty close proximity to the existing septic system. And that, other than that, the surrounding neighborhood is pretty much fully developed, except for a couple of vacant lots to the west of the Gerard's property. And that pretty much summarizes the existing conditions. The proposed site conditions, as Mr. Murphy stated earlier, the Gerards would like to demolish the existing dwelling, and they will also be planning to remove the existing shed, and they would like to construct a new dwelling on the property, which will be located, pretty much centrally on the lot, and set back 38 feet, which is, I think, another 8 feet more than what's required by the zoning front setback. The total structural footprint of the proposed house will be 1,686 square feet. That will be the only impervious surface proposed for the property. So the total proposed impervious coverage for the lot will be, which I just stated, 1,686 square feet, which is 9.79% of the lot area. The proposed dwelling will be served by a new proposed septic system, for which we've already received approval from the Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management. And that new septic system will be an advanced treatment, nitrogen removing septic system. So even though the proposed dwelling, they're proposing to have one more bedroom than the existing dwelling, because they are installing a nitrogen removing septic system, it will be a much greater improvement in terms of treating the wastewater in the existing septic system. There will also be a new proposed well to be drilled, which will be the required separation distance from both the new septic system and all the septic systems in the area. And in addition to the new septic system well. The other engineered site component will be a stormwater management system. The existing dwelling does not have any engineered stormwater management system, and there are no known drainage issues with the property or the immediate area at this time. The proposed stormwater detention area system will receive stormwater that comes off of the proposed dwelling roof, and it will store on site the increase in runoff resulting from the larger footprint of the new dwelling for the 10-year storm. And that has been reviewed by Justin Job, the engineering department, I believe. And that pretty much describes the proposed site conditions. Other than that, the proposed dwelling, I'd like to address site grading. Throughout the design process, both myself, and the architect, and also the Gerards went through considerable effort to provide a house design which minimizes fill. And having gone through several iterations, we came upon a design that does, in fact, require almost no fill. There's a little bit of incidental fill at the front of the proposed dwelling, and about 1 foot of fill on the just at the rear north corner of the proposed dwelling. But it is minimal, and it's just fill necessary to facilitate proper shading of the house. The only other proposed fill for the entire project would be that associated with the stormwater management system, in order to keep a 12-inch separation between the bottom of this stormwater management system and the water table. It rises up above the existing grade a little bit, so I think there's about a foot of fill proposed at the proposed stormwater management system, and then also there's some incidental fill about a foot at the proposed septic system.
John, your proposed site revisions, that is the fill and grading, the on-site wastewater system and stormwater proposed, were all reviewed by the town's engineer?
That's correct. Justin Joven had issued a memo.
And Michael Gray?
I believe the engineering department.
I'm going to show you a copy of the document.
Yeah, both the town engineer Michael Gray and Justin Joven issued a memo to town planner Lisa Breyer dated December 10th.
And in essence, to summarize that memo, they approved what you are proposing from an engineering point of view.
They took no objections to the materials that were submitted as part of this application.
Thank you.
And I believe the only other item regarding the water table is that we are providing the 12 inches separate